Alright, back at it again, guys, with more DDLC. Alright? I believe this is the second poem that we're going to be writing. I think that... What episode is this? This is like episode 5, I think. This is a really long game. Anyways, let's continue impressing our beautiful purple-haired woman. I believe Heaven Sent. Misfortune. That's Sayori. I remember that even from the last time I did the poem. It's Philosophy. She likes big words. Uncanny. Effulgent. Extraordinary. Whatever this word is. Massacre? Alright, she's in the horror. I keep forgetting that. Headphones is Natsuki. Tragedy. Dang it! Grief? Dang it! I'm gonna have to end up restarting this and doing something else. Frightening. Okay. Tentacle. Judgment? Yes! Determination. Universe. Whatever this word is. Let's see. Disaster. Vivid. Intellectual. Whatever this word is. And graveyard. The majority is Yuri. And my glasses are fogging up again, so now it looks like it's a weird glare. Anyways. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Oh no! Not you again! Hey, I can't remember how to do the voice. It's been like 2 days since I played this game since the last video, guys. Hey, Corrupt! Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're the only good looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still getting used to you being in the club and all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. I'm gonna stop talking like this. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyways. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to take a look. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair! How did you even know? It's simple, really. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought the snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some instead. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. Da, da, da. And so that only leaves the one option. Whee! I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. I judge thee to the sin of gluttony. Oh ho ho ho. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh wait, no. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Corrupt to let me borrow some
me!
That's... Don't get me involved in that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can reasonably afford.
I'm terrible with money. If I see something I want, odds are I'm gonna buy it.
And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. It's a fair enough retribution.
I like Yuri. She judges people. Like my title. Dot dot dot.
Oh, did I? I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed in my book. You...
I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you.
That's... There's no way you could think that.
You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revelations.
Retribution.
That!
Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there?
The sin of judgment rides in us all. Don't let her fool you. Shiori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me into the club before she even told me.
But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them.
Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face, tumbling into the deck. The sound of that slap. That was beautiful. Pwap!
Ka! Ow! What was... A cookie?
Sure enough, a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Shiori glances around.
Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restraint?
Wait, what?
Is it because I paid my restitution?
Retribution.
Actually, that one almost worked.
Oh no! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing the reaction, though.
Natsuki, that's so nice of you.
This game is something else. I forgot. There's so much stuff in this game that I've forgotten about, and oh man, the Switch version really does bring out a lot of good memories.
I'm so happy.
Shiori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Shiori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite.
So good.
Shiori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth.
I bit my tongue.
You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie.
Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it?
Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers.
But yours is chocolate.
Yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one?
Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me.
Why do all these girls just slide up in and out of nowhere? Shiori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Shiori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hi! Did you seriously just do that? This sounded like a car starting. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyways?
Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today?
Not me!
Yeah, I haven't either.
That's a bit unusual.
I hope she's okay!
Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all.
Eh! You don't think she has a...
Ha. I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than any of us combined.
No, Yuri is most desirable girl.
That's true.
Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, how did I do, Sorry I'm late. I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything.
Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all!
I think Sayori's gotta be the funniest one out of these girls.
You're so strong-willed!
But boyfriend? What on earth gave you that idea? Monika quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano.
Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika.
I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano.
That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monika!
Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will.
Yay!
That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Corrupt. Where'd the rest of them go? Monika smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really, no. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyways. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back in her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No. I was kind of just waiting for you.
If that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started?
Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first?
Not at all.
Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea.
Back in high school, when I used to do a lot of reading, I would just have like a cup of coffee, either from Tim Hortons, or if I'm at home, I'd make it myself.
Not to mention for yourself as well.
Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, and The kind with the filter inside. Well, Natsuki somehow magically disappeared from the closet.
Can you hold this for a second?
Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle.
I'm going to plug this into the teacher's desk, then we'll go and get some water.
She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Her long legs, you say?
Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back.
Ah, I might as well go walk with you.
Yeah, why not? Shall we go then?
Yeah. Ah! Why do you keep sliding in? I'm pretty sure every single Toki Toki video, you slid in at some point. I don't think in the last video I put it into the editing though, but she slid in. Every single video, you slide into screen.
Where are you two off to?
Eh? Yuri was going to make some tea, so... I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher.
Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it?
That's...
Monika, please mind your own business for once.
Ooh!
Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Korrupt in club activities?
Monika's face! Yuri's standing up for herself! Yes! Eh? Or, wait. Hyphen exclamation point? My mouth gasps. Why are you smiling?
I suppose there's nothing wrong with that.
Then let's go, Korrupt.
Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. We're in the hallway now. The music stopped. I'm scared. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri?
Something about the way she said that. It made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Dang right you did. I wasn't expecting it, but... it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that.
Korrupt. How come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me?
Because... nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. You have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
Ah. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would that be?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head. I don't know why I read that as her lifting her shirt. I'm sorry for ruining a wholesome moment.
Korrupt. I really like being friends with you.
Ahaha. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom.
Korrupt, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything is fine.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees.
Now, it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. I shouldn't do anything less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Phew. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed.
Ah, perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must have... Ah, the smile. That damn smile. Why do I always feel like when I look at the camera that my eyes, are squinted? I think it's because of the glasses. You must be in a good mood.
Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
We're winning her over, boys! Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
You're always worrying about me, Korrupt. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
Korrupt, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Eh? Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over my desk.
Ah, sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it.
Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's most likely because of my... my...
Your posture, right? I've always hunched over while I'm reading.
Yes! I have terrible posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups on our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
I can't see too well. Yuri slides
closer until our shoulders are touching. Shoulders. That face of curiosity. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
Your teacup?
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. What? Oh, wait, I think I understand how they're holding the book now. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. ... After a few minutes, I finally manage to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
Ah, that's okay. I won't take any.
Eh? Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, it then might get smudges on the pages.
Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
New photo! Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. As a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if this situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively... Or is it using the big words that I choose in the poem in the sentences? I apprehensively place the chocolate into Yuri's mouth. What kind of chocolate is that? Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Corrupt?
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do, right?
I mean, not really in the kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by her expression that even she can't focus now. My heart's pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. ... How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling in the rhythm of her breaths. I mean, that's kind of how breathing works. I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. This bitch. This fucking bitch. You know what? No! We're ending it right here now. Because thanks to this one, I was having a moment. And plus, it's like a jump scare or something. Because of you. Like, the music stops, she shows up. Let's just get through the rest of the lines. We're not ending it just yet. We'll just get through these lines before we have to read poems. Okay, everyone. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Corrupt, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. And then she fades away like she just didn't ruin the greatest moment of my life. This spell is abruptly broken, unfortunately.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Alright. Now, I'm very, very angry with Monika. I guess we're just going to end it right here, guys. Needless to say that I'm very angry right now. But beggars can't be choosers, alright? Just like Natsuki says. So, with all that said, guys, I will see you in the next video. See you around.